Happy Monday. Just got fired. Holy shit. I thought it was just like a normal routine meeting. And no, it was actually a we're not moving forward with your employment. And you know what's so funny is like when you think that you finally find like a good job and like a company that cares about you, you're like, oh my god, I actually work for people that care. No, you don't. No, you don't.
You know nothing about the real world.
See, guys, I told you, loyalitis is real.
Then check this out. Ready now?
See, people with loyalitis, they need your help. For 20 cents a day, you can help someone that's near and dear close to you to get rid of loyalitis. I mean, we need to create a fund for these people. Well, if you haven't heard, Microsoft is cutting 6,000 of its employees. But remember, they said we were done.
Sure.
We will not get rid of anyone else because all we were doing was getting rid of management.
Yeah, right.
Listen, we're going to talk about it, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter. And it's completely free. How can you beat free? You cannot. And then also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment in the description. Let's get right back into it, guys. Listen. Microsoft is spinning the block again. And they're saying, listen, we have to take advantage of this opportunity. Listen, the tariffs, is too great of an opportunity for us to make some money and get rid of people that we were already going to get rid of by joining the we're going to lose money on tariffs plan.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
But what I said back then was, you cannot trust these corporations. These companies aren't loyal. Just as fast as a company tells you, guess what? We won't lay you off. We're not laying off anybody else. We're just going to invest money into AI, and we're going to have you train the AI, but we're not going to replace you. Listen, we know we're trading AI, and AI will be able to do what you're doing, right? We understand that, but we would never get rid of you. That's what Microsoft said the last 11,000 people. And some people ate that up. They came up to my channel saying, Orlando, listen, this is what they had to do, and they're going to get smarter and stronger, and they're not going to lay off anybody else. Okay. Let's proceed.
Microsoft tells us it's laying off 3% of its global workforce. This is across all geographies and all levels of employment. This appears to be its largest cuts since early 2023, when it laid off 10,000 employees. Based on the last count of employees that we have, this would be about 6,000 employees with these global cuts. As for why this is happening, Microsoft tells us in a statement, we continue to implement organizational changes necessary to best position the company for success in a dynamic marketplace. And we see shares of Microsoft. We can get a chart up there. They were down a little bit, just fractionally down, it looks like right here. I'll send it back to you guys.
Did you hear that statement they put? It's just word salad. It means nothing other than
We want to make more money.
sorry, we cannot pass up on this opportunity. We were gonna get rid of you guys anyway, and this opportunity to use this news cycle for this and blame it on the government, we can't let it go.
Yeah, boy.
But here's the thing. No matter how much I say, listen, you can't trust these companies. These companies will do what they need to do to make as much money as they possibly can. You need to take care of yourself. People still say, Orlando, what are you talking about? Do you know what Microsoft did for me? They gave me a cupcake on my birthday.
What?
Just the other day, they gave me a computer-generated card that said, hey, happy birthday. My manager, he knows my kids. Family, right? That's what they're telling you?
Boy, you crazy.
There's always this group that believes I'm untouchable. Don't believe me? Okay.
It didn't really hit me until now. Because my coworkers started messaging me. I lost my appetite after that. I still haven't had a call with my manager yet, but my biggest takeaway is don't let your job work you. What's even more messed up is they laid me off right before rewards and bonus season. And also they're deducting my severance pay from like 2 weeks or something, so I'm really not even getting that much severance. And yes, I work at a big tech company. You can probably guess where I got laid off from. Also, they laid me off at the beginning of my vacation as I took off, so I have my severance package, but I can't receive it until I return the laptop, the corporate card, that stuff. But how am I supposed to do that? And I lose access to any work-related information this week. And I'm not in New York. Corporate America really gives zero shits about you. They worked me to the bones for a high-value client and then just got rid of me. So, yeah.
Family, right? That's what we are, family, right? This how family treats you? Then you hear her say, they worked me to the bone. They worked me to the bone and then fired me without even notifying me, without even giving me any just cause. Because you're just a number to them. Let me say that again. You're just a number to them. No! Let's state the obvious. You're not family. I know. Crazy, right? Crazy.
Oh, no. Oh.
You see, when it comes to everything money, when it comes to a company, it becomes hard. You wanted to get your severance pay. It was hard. Vacation pay, hard. All of those things associated with money, that's what corporations and companies care about, it becomes difficult.
It's not funny!
So the one thing that you can control, loyalty, you give it away for free. And you give it away to a company that you know will bite you.
Well, time for the life update. As some of you know, I was laid off yesterday from Microsoft. I will continue looking for a job in the field. It was a little iffy. They're calling it a termination based on things that happened in 2023 for a manager I haven't worked for in over a year. So it's a layoff, but without severance, because they even were like, yeah, you can just apply for another job while we're in this meeting if you wanted to. I mean, not exact words, but that was the gist of it. Me and my manager were staring at each other like, because my manager found out 5 minutes before I did. And I should qualify for unemployment because it's not like, I did anything questionable. I was even like, can I even get it if I am fired? And it's like, yeah, literally, it's not your fault that you were fired. It was kind of the gist of it. It was like, okay, cool. So we're good. Yeah, I really love not only losing civil rights, but my job in a week. So it's gonna be a great year.
And then I could just hear someone in the back just saying, Orlando, maybe they were losing money. They needed to get rid of people and lay people off. Instead of bringing prices down or creating a new product, maybe they needed to lay people off. And I said, well, let's just take a look at what they actually made for their quarterly earnings. So if we go here, it says Microsoft shares jump 9% on earnings and revenue beat. What does this mean, guys? It means here, the earnings per share was $3.46 versus expected $3.22 expected. Long story short, it says here, revenues increased 13% year over year in the fiscal third quarter, which ended on March 31st, according to the statement. That shows you right there, they were making money. It doesn't matter if a company's making money, they will still lay you off. This is the reason, which is beyond me. This is beyond me. When I say to people, make sure you take care of yourself and your family first. People are like, Orlando, no. I'm going to put my company first. It blows my mind.
Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is, stupid does.
You get information, you get opportunities, and you ignore it because you believe that your company will always have your back.
That's true.
That's you being in denial. And I'm just here to tell you, you can either be forged through the fire, or you can take all of these people's examples that I'm showing you. Don't even listen to me. Just listen to all of the examples. Talk to some of your friends. Talk to someone else outside of your coworker and say, hey, are these companies loyal? And watch them go, are you crazy? Of course they're not. But I know what you're saying. You're saying, Orlando, listen, maybe it's just Microsoft. Maybe there aren't that many layoffs going. Maybe it's not as bad as you say it is. Maybe this is just an isolated situation. Okay, let's go ahead.
Well, I got laid off today thanks to Trump's wonderful economy and his tariffs. I worked for a dental company that was one of the largest dental companies internationally. They sold dental products, and I was a IT product owner. And if you know, when companies start going through financial trouble, your top IT people are the first ones to go. And I mean, like, not like top best performers. I'm saying, like, in the list of jobs. Anyway, let go because an international dental company that sells dental products and all the tariffs, even with the reduction in tariffs, they still had to lay off a ton of us today. So, woohoo! Yay! What a great president we have.
A guy who works at a dental supply place. He's getting laid off.
You're fired.
Again, he's blaming it on the tariffs and all this other stuff. Again, I just want to make this clear. I agree that the tariffs, they're foolish, in my opinion. Adding the taxes on, and it's going to make things more expensive. But I'm going to keep the same energy because I knew that these companies are going to use this as an excuse. They're still making money, and they're going to tell you, we need to do this for our shareholders because we see the wave of tariffs and blah, 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 blah. But they were going to lay you off anyways. My point is you shouldn't believe them either way. When I say a company isn't loyal, does that mean you trust them in one area, but you don't trust them in another area? You trust them in this area, but then you don't trust them. They're not loyal. It's going to get worse before it gets better. We're going to get more companies that are going to jump in and say, listen, we have to get rid of individuals. And they're jumping in because they need to use the tariffs as cover so that you guys won't look at them and go, you guys lay people off without letting them know beforehand. That's what these companies don't want. They don't want the bad press. So it's going to get worse before it gets better, like I said, guys. But if you like videos like this, you want more videos in detail, I do exclusive videos over at Patreon. Please go sign up over there. Also, too, we also know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I will see you in the next one. Thanks.